Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. My name's Amrita and I'm a Sevadaar for the Sikh Youth team based in London. I heard about Sikh Youth last year, 2016, at a Sikh camp through the presentation that Deepa Baji did. I got involved because I felt that all the stuff that Sikh Youth want to do as an organisation, raise awareness about grooming and alcohol, is something that we need to pay more attention to within our community. Yeah, it's been really good, especially because we've got our own London base set up. There's a few of us and we're quite close-knit, so it's like working with the family. So I have my own Sikh Youth number, so I will be passed down cases, and I usually talk to families, counsel over the phone, deal with cases, grooming, alcohol, indecent images that have been passed around, and hate crimes as well. And with the hate crimes, we've spoken to the Sikh Council and the Gurdwara to try finding a solution for it. Since joining Sikh Youth, I've worked on 2 cases in which we've enlisted the help of police officers. In the first one, there was a girl, she was under 16, there was indecent images being passed around of her, and we told the police, we got them involved, but they said that there wasn't anything they could do, and they said that by speaking directly to her, which was something we were going to arrange, nothing really helped. And the second time, we actually had police officers come into the house, and even after speaking to us and speaking to the girls and the family, nothing happened. I find it challenging when a lot of people don't really understand what we do as an organisation. Even though now, I think over the past few months, with Misuse Trust, there's been a lot of awareness about what we do, but people are still quite confused, and I think I found that really challenging. That was difficult because you have to be very careful about how you approach them. Mainly because it's usually the parents that contact you, so the girls either don't know that you've been contacted, and if they do know you've been contacted, they don't want anything to do with you. And on one occasion, the girls that we were working with that were underage, one of the schools got involved, and they called me and asked me what we were as an organisation, and I explained to them that I'm just there as a support system, just to offer the girls support, take them out of the house because they don't want to be in the house, help them let off steam, talk to me, and just confide in me. They started to come to camps. In London, we started this course. It's like I think it was a 12-week course where one of the Sevadars just speaks about the gurus and Sikhi and stuff, and the family were bringing their cousins, their aunties, uncles. The whole family was actually coming into that because they wanted to get their daughters involved with more people their age. The family, when we first got involved with the family, we did it in a way that, because it was quite high risk, we did it in a way that Deepa Baji came down, I think it was like the 2nd week, and he did a talk, and it was his alcohol and drugs talk, and the family came down and they found that talk really, really influential, especially for the parents, and that changed a bit of the dynamics in their household as well. Definitely, because the father did drink. It was if someone's drinking in your own home and you're a teenager, you're going to think that, yeah, this is what I want to do, especially when you're living in a Western society that encourages it. And one of the girls, she thought, why can't I drink if my father drinks? It's okay. And the mother really couldn't say anything because the husband drinks. So how could you then tell your daughter not to? You have to look at it this way. They're 17, 18, or 17, 15. If there's alcohol in your house, and you know that it makes certain people act a certain way, and you know it's something that you can't do also, and if it's in your house, you will take it, you will drink it, and that's what those girls did. And because they've tasted it at home now, they then would go outside, purchase it from shops, and people that local off licenses that actually knew those girls, they were giving them alcohol, they were serving them as well. Yeah, I do, because when you're 17 and you don't have an ID, how are you going to get the alcohol? You're going to ask someone who is 18 and over that can provide you with alcohol. And once you've got the alcohol, you don't work. Those girls didn't work. 17, 15-year-olds, do they work? Not really. They didn't have pocket money, they didn't have income. How else do you then repay a favour? Police were actually contacted while we were in residence, because it was a concern, as the girl was, I called the police, because the girl was under the age of 18. We felt that police had to be called, because we'd seen videos, text messages, images of the girl that we felt that needed to be escalated, and we needed to have some actual support system in place for them. But the only thing was, when the police did come, they came around, what, I think it was two and a half hours after we called them, and that was after making 3 phone calls to them. And if you think about it, it's high risk, because the girl's under 18, she's 15 years old. We've then said to her that we've then said to the police that we found indecent images, sexualized text messages, and we felt that maybe it was a concern. And they came 2.5 hours later, spoke to me first, but when they then spoke to the girl, they said that there was nothing that they could actually do. The worst thing I've seen so far was, we saw a video on a phone that we had confiscated, and in the video there was one girl with 2 guys, and the girl was under the age, she was 15, so that was horrible to look at. They said that they didn't find any evidence to suggest that she was being groomed, and at first, when the authorities were contacted, as we were there, they did ask if she was okay with us being there, which she was okay with us being there. There's a lot more that goes on behind the scenes of Sikh Youth, and if you want to get involved, let us know. The London team are based in Goodmay's Gurdwara, and then obviously everybody knows where the Birmingham team is based. So yeah, get in contact. Bye, Guji Kakasa, bye, Guji Fateh.